Hi there, welcome to Engbit. My name is John, and this lesson is about New Year's and slang. Okay, so imagine this, it's New Year's, and you've got big plans with your pals, and you decided that you're going to go to a bar and then a club. So you start out, it's about 9 o'clock in the evening, and you're walking down the street, and you see a sign outside of a bar, and it says, happy hour. It's like a drink special, $3 for a beer. That's great. So you go in with your buddies, your pals, your friends. You go inside, and you order some beers. You say, it's okay, this first round, this round is on me. And that's okay, because you know that your friends are going to buy the next round. So you're drinking there, and maybe it's 2-3 hours have gone by, and you feel like kind of buzzed, you kind of feel a little drunk. And then you realize it's getting a little late, so it's time to head to the bar, to the club. So you go to the club, and outside of the club you see a bouncer, like a big security guard. And he says to you, before you can enter, he says, can I see some ID, please? So of course, you show him your driver's license, and you're of age, so you can go inside. But before you do that, you have to pay a cover charge. That's going to be about $10. But you pay it because it's New Year's and you really want to go to this club. So you pay your $10 cover and you go inside. But you head straight to the bar because you want some more drinks. Then you get up to the bar and you order 2 shots of tequila and 1 vodka on the rocks. And so she pours the vodka over rocks, over ice. And she says to you, I like your smile. She gives you a wink and says, these drinks are on the house. They're free. So you get free drinks, and that makes you want to drink even more. So you have many drinks. And before you know it, you hear in the background, 3, 2, 1, Happy New Year! It's New Year's, and they've just done the countdown. And then you feel really, actually pretty wasted, plastered, inebriated. You feel 3 sheets to the wind, you can barely stand up, and you realize, although it's 2 more hours until last call, until you can't drink anymore, you feel like it's time to go home. But before you can do that, you feel this pull on your collar, and it's the bouncer, and he's throwing you out on your ass. And before you know it, you're walking outside, and you're trying to read the signs, but you can't quite read it because you're really, really wasted. So you cover one eye, and you look for the street name, and before you know it, you're on your back, looking right up at the stars, and you think to yourself, wow, what a New Year's. Okay, so that was just a brief little story about New Year's, and I'm going to go through some of the vocabulary here. Okay, so beginning with the top one, pals. Pals or buddies. This is another name for friends. Okay, this next one, gonna. It's actually, it's not the best English to use, but you often hear this word when in stories or on television, and gonna is just another word for going to. Happy hour. Happy hour is a time where some restaurants, they offer this period where they offer special drinks at a reduced price, and that's called happy hour. It's more common in the United States, but you can see it sometimes here in Canada, and maybe elsewhere too. Okay, this round, so usually we say, I'll buy this round. It means for example, if you're out with friends and you have 4 friends, so the round is, say, 4 drinks, So this round is, say, 4 drinks. So it's just the drinks for this particular time. Buzzed is another word for not totally drunk, but kind of feeling happy. Head to is another word for another way of saying to go to. Bouncer is like a security guard. Wanna is another way of saying want to. Similar to gonna, it's not the best way. Don't write this in formal papers, but you can use it when you're expressing yourself in a story, or you can hear it again on television. On the house, you'll hear maybe a bartender or someone, if they, or even maybe some food in a restaurant, if they say this is on the house, that means it's for free. On the rocks, in the story, for example, that's rocks is just another word for ice. Cause, this again, it's informal, but it just means because. Wasted, plastered, inebriated, 3 sheets to the wind, that's all an expression for drunk. Actually, inebriated is quite a formal way of saying drunk, but the others, plastered, wasted, and 3 sheets to the wind is an idiomatic expression for drunk. And looking, sometimes when we talk again, we'll just use the word looking instead of looking, but the proper word is looking. But if you're saying a story, you can just say looking. Okay, so you will find these words and a quiz on Engvid. So if you want to learn more about these slangs, and if you want to take a quiz maybe, or learn more about other slang and other lessons, go to Engvid. So that's www.engvid.com. So I hope to see you there.